Hi, Alan. I got to admit, I'm a tad nervous. It seems like every time someone films a geriatric for posterity, they quickly end up in that big infinity pool up in the sky. And as much as I miss Roper and Mel and Jim Miller, I'm really not that anxious to meet up with them anytime soon. So I hope this isn't bad luck. Anyway, as introduction, I'm Gary Emich, and I've been a member of the South End since 1996. And I first learned about the club 40 years ago in 1983. I'm in San Francisco for a temporary work detail, and I see people swimming in Aquatic Park here behind me. I go down to the water's edge, stick my hand in, and I immediately think, holy shit, these people are fucking crazy. But before I can even process that thought in my brain, the other part of my brain's telling me, yeah, but you're going to have to do it soon. So fast forward, I moved to California, but I lived down the peninsula in Pacifica. And I think it's really not worth my while to join the club since I'm just simply not going to get into the city that often. But as fate has it, Joe Oakes, who's the original creator of the Escape from Alcatraz, twists my arm and convinces me to join the club so I can swim a New Year's Day Alcatraz. And as a side, for those of you who don't know Joe Oakes, he's the original creator of the Escape from Alcatraz triathlon back in 1981. And the funny thing is that back in 1981, for that inaugural escape, he could only convince 13 people to come out and do the event. And now 42 years later, there's at least 4, 5, 6 iterations of Alcatraz events. And that original escape is capped at 2,000 people, all of whom have had to qualify and win a spot in a lottery selection process. And back to my narrative, Joe convinces me to join. As they say, the rest is history. A quarter century later, swimming at the club is just simply a way of life for me. I'm down here 2 to 3 times a week. And to sweeten the pot, my wonderful wife, Peg, pays my membership each year as her birthday present to me. So why is this such an integral part of my life? Well, my standard response is, I'm not sure if I love the club for the swimming or for the humor, entertainment, and general irreverence in the sauna afterwards. And this actually is one of the non-swimming aspects I relish most about the club. The sauna is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, a politician, a blue-collar worker, straight or gay. In the sauna, we're all reduced to naked and equal human beings. And whatever respect you may garner in your normal life wilts, evaporates, and poof, vanishes when you walk through the door. 20 years ago, behavior in the sauna was beyond belief politically incorrect by today's standards, but it's improving year after year. But there's still a gigantic dollop of saltiness, crustiness, and good-natured ribbing that permeates throughout. On the serious side, the South End has given me so much aquatically over the years. And the water really talks to you if you listen, and making mistakes in the safe environment the club facilitates is a great teacher if you learn from them. In fact, I joke, I've probably made every single mistake out there that you possibly can, short of dying. And all that experience and knowledge has opened so many doors for me. I've been able to do open water swims on every continent except Antarctica. I've been a swim guide for Swim Trek, guiding their open water swimming vacations in Croatia, Baja, Mexico, and the British Virgin Islands. And boy, with this cold water and weather, I sure wish I was back down there again. And I've been able to share my love of swimming Alcatraz by serving as co-race director for the Alcatraz Challenge Aquathon and Swim. And that was a swim from Alcatraz to Crissy Field with the run across the Golden Gate Bridge and back. But getting back to the point, I really feel strongly about sharing the knowledge I've gained with others. My analogy is, it's like breathing. I breathe in, absorbing open water swimming experience, but I can't hold my breath forever, so I breathe out and share what I've learned. So it comes in, I process it, and then I breathe it out to others. Co-producing an open water swimming DVD, co-writing a book on swimming from Alcatraz, writing articles for triathlon and swimming magazines, and becoming certified as a coach are some of the ways that I've been able to give back. From a more specific South End perspective, I contribute to the club in ways that I think best utilize my skills and abilities. I've been swim commissioner, I pilot and serve as a director for club swims, I'm a founding member of the pilot committee, and I used to be a assessing pilot as well. And on infrequent occasions, I do help Rick Mulvihill out with his coaching clinics. And people continually seek my input about the best currents for club and individual swims, and thus my Trasmaster moniker. And I think the bottom line takeaway message is what we hear all the time. This club is run by volunteers, and it doesn't matter how you volunteer. There are dozens and dozens of ways you can help out. You have more talent, skills, and ability than you may think you do, but helping out in the manner that you feel most comfortable with is how you pay back the joy, the camaraderie, and the opportunities that the club bestows upon you. Remember, you breathe in and receive, and you breathe out and give back. Happy 150th.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.